Welcome to the Night Radio and Television Station. Here today news report. On November 16, the National Assembly continued to work in physical meetings at the National Assembly House, Hanoi. This is also the last week of the 10th session of the 14th National Assembly. In the morning of November 16, under the direction of the National Assembly Standing Vice Chairman Tòng Thị Phóng, the National Assembly listened to a report from the National Assembly Standing Committee member, Chairman of the Legal Committee Hoàng Thanh Tùng, to explain, receive and revise the draft resolution on the organization of urban government in Ho Chi Minh City. Voted for the resolution on organization of urban government in Ho Chi Minh City, discussed in the General Hall about the revised law project on road traffic. Also in the morning, Minister of Transportation Nguyễn Văn Thể explained opinion raised by the National Assembly delegates. In the afternoon, delegates voted to pass the law on amending and supplementing a number of articles of the law on prevention and control of human immunodeficiency syndrome virus. Also in the afternoon session, delegates will discuss in the General Hall about the law on ensuring road traffic order and safety. Minister of Public Security To Lâm explained the opinion raised by the National Assembly delegates. On November 15 in Hanoi, Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc, Chairman of ASEAN 2020, delivered the closing statement of the 37th ASEAN Summit, other related summits, and the ceremony to transfer chairmanship to Brunei. Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc said that the country members have agreed on many important issues, creating a new driving force for ASEAN relations. During the conference, leaders of ASEAN countries exchanged and agreed on many drastic and practical measures to promote cooperation to react and overcome challenges faced by ASEAN, including the COVID-19 pandemic, maintaining the momentum of cooperation and creating general directions for ASEAN community to grow stronger, really becoming the nucleus of the region with its people always at the center. Also at this conference, the countries agreed on many important contents to create new driving force for the relations between ASEAN and its partners, affirming their strong commitment to multilateral cooperation as well as integration and economic liberalization. Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc emphasized, 2020 is really a challenging year with a huge workload in the context of complicated developments in the COVID-19 pandemic, but ASEAN has continued to assert the power of solidarity, resilient capacity, and flexible adaptability to challenges. Transferring the role of ASEAN chairmanship to Brunei, the Prime Minister expressed the confidence that Brunei, as the next chairman, will continue to move ASEAN forward towards an ASEAN community with a vision of deep integration, proactive adaptation, comprehensive recovery, and sustainable development. Mr. Ron Klain, the incoming chief of staff of Mr. Joe Biden, who was announced by the U.S. media to win the 2020 presidential election, said on November 15 that the U.S. federal government should approve the effort of the transition team within this week. Speaking to NBC News, Mr. Klain said that what he really wanted to see this week was that the General Services Administration would approve the transition team's efforts so that Mr. Biden's team can receive the reports on national security and the COVID-19 pandemic resolution. According to Mr. Klain, the previous feed on President Donald Trump's Twitter account admitted that rival Biden's victory doesn't make any sense to the election reality. Donald Trump's Twitter feed does not make Joe Biden president or not president, he said. The American people did that. Peruvian interim president Manuel Merino resigned on November 15 after the protest that demanded him to leave power has caused 2 people dead and dozens injured, and as a result has put the South American nation into a new political crisis. The decision to resign was made by Mr. Merino 5 days after he took office and set up a new government. According to Mr. Merino, to avoid a power vacuum, the 18 newly sworn ministers will be temporarily in office, although most of them have resigned after the fatal protest on November 14. Earlier on the same day on November 15, Peruvian National Assembly Chairman Luis Valdez announced that all political parties in this country's National Assembly have unanimously requested Mr. Merino to resign immediately. Merino, 59 years old, was appointed the interim president of Peru on November 10 after the National Assembly, which is led by the outnumbered opposition party, voted to remove his predecessor Martin Vizcarra for corruption allegations. That's all the news today. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.